How do you know if your Google ads are doing what they're supposed to and if you're actually getting your money's worth? Well, we don't start on the Google ad platform. Instead, what we need to do is understand how much a lead is worth or how much a customer is worth to our business.
While I wholeheartedly recommend that you work with a bookkeeper or someone who understands your business and the details of what's going on, these are a few quick ways to understand how much a client is worth. So you could look at the average purchase, especially if people are able to buy directly on your website. If it's a one time, a larger purchase, or the repeat business is more infrequent, this is a good way to look at it. Just what's the average total purchase? I'll even put that in there. And if you are a repeat order or subscription model, here's how you would want to look at that. You would want to know what your average subscription, especially if you offer multiple tiers. You'd also want to understand how long customers hang around. Do they subscribe for 6 months, 12 months, 36 months, etc.? And then multiply that together to come up with your average subscription value. Approximately what each customer is worth, you can look on your cost per conversions column in Google Ads, and you can see how much each conversion is costing out of your budget. And if your website allows people to purchase directly on the website, this is very straightforward. It will calculate it for you automatically if you have given Google all of that information and told them and made the appropriate connections through Google Tag Manager or whatever your setup is. Now, if you are a lead generation business on the Google ad side, I'll show you how to calculate that. The other part we didn't talk about is determining what margin you're willing to spend on your advertising. And that often depends on the life cycle of your business, if you're brand new, if you're mature, if you're scaling, what's going on. And so again, I advise you to work with a bookkeeper, a business consultant, someone who can really dig into the ins and outs of what your business does, as well as what life cycle you're in. But as an example, let's say if the average customer value of this business is $100, and I have decided that 10% is the margin that I'm willing to spend on advertising to acquire a customer. 10% means that my cost per conversion is going to be $10. So then you have to move on to the next phase, which is, and again, this is primarily for lead-based businesses. So if each lead, which is going to show up as a conversion in your Google Ads, if you have forms set to a conversion. So if each lead costs $2 and your conversion rate is 20%, meaning that out of every 10 leads that you get, 2 people are converting, what you need to do is reverse engineer that to say, okay, if it takes 5 leads for me to make 1 conversion, in this case, a lead is $2, so $10 to get 5 leads, and one of those people converts. So $10 was our target acquisition price. In that case, every lead that you get through a contact form cannot be more than $10. And so that determines your target and helps you make adjustments to your Google Ads in order to reach those goals. Whether you are an e-commerce business, a lead form generating business, there are ways to feed all of that data into Google Ads, and the financials actually do help Google understand what is a valuable action to your business. I won't get into how that impacts the bid strategy type, but it really does. And just like any AI-based platform, the more data and information we can feed into the system, the better the results are going to be for us. We'll see more effective ads, we'll see closer targeting to hit our financial goals. And you're going to have the confidence in the way that your Google ads are working, which is what we all want to have. So if you have any questions about what I've mentioned, I know it was very broad, drop them in the comments below, and maybe I'll hit that on the next video.